All right, Coach. So from at least what we can see through stats and not being able to see the physical game besides online, you guys led for 38 minutes against Texas women's. Positive, negative. I mean, coming out with a loss, but I mean, what did you see out of the game?
We did lead for 38 minutes. I thought we started off the game really strong. Had a 9-point lead at halftime, in a little bit of foul trouble, but was able to play through some of that. In that second half, never really gotten a great offensive flow and rhythm, and then we could not get stops to save our life, to be completely honest. Had one big stop we needed to get at the end, didn't get that. They scored, and so, I mean, in the big picture is we got to figure out how to finish games. A little bit more mental toughness. We got to be poised, disciplined during that time frame, and we couldn't finish it out.
It looked like things kind of went cold in the fourth quarter, especially. How do you, going forward, when it feels that ice cold, how do you combat that? How do you adjust your offense?
We just got to make sure we're getting into our right players' hands. And we had a few players like Sasha Watson, who I thought who had a really good, solid game, one of the best games of her career, to be honest. And we just need to make sure some of those kids are getting the touches in the spots that they need it in. Keep the offense very simple and basic. Make sure that we're taking care of the ball and getting the best shots that we can take.
Looking ahead to the weekend, play Florida Southern and Eckerd. What can you tell us about those guys?
Two solid teams. Florida Southern, they were just in the Elite Eight last year, actually lost to Lubbock Christian University in the Elite Eight. They're 6-2 right now, and Eckerd is 7-2. So we're going to go against some solid teams down there in Florida, and we're going to get tested here pretty quickly over the weekend. So it's just quick rebound. We got to gather ourselves and make sure we make some of the adjustments we need to make and come out on the end that we want it to be on.
A couple of conference losses. I mean, how important is it? We talked, a couple weeks ago about the team aspect of going out on the road and just kind of you guys being alone and just the team. So how important is this trip going to be just as far as team chemistry goes?
This trip is really important. These are two Division II games that we want to come back, that we want to get the win on. And our focus, and as we talked about, discipline, poise. I mean, there's just some pieces that we're missing right now. And we got to be able to bring all that together and finish our games out. But it starts from start to finish. It's pressure a little bit, but it's exactly what we want to be in. Is we don't mind the pressure, but we need to make sure that we're executing and finishing out games.
When you play these games against teams from different parts of the country, do you find that stylistically they're different, or they have a different kind of tendencies? Sometimes
it's a little bit different. The teams that we're going to play in Florida may be a little less athletic than the teams that we'll see within our conference. But basketball is basketball. I think you got to step out onto the court and win the game every night.